Chantel, earlier today, I showed you the NFL's new soccer jerseys.
Yes.
Which sounds weird to say because the NFL is football and soccer is football.
Right.
But NFL and Fanatics have teamed up and they've unveiled these football X football hybrid collection jerseys.
The NFL is a little bit greedy.
You think?
And I think they're always just trying to find more ways that they can make money.
Yeah, that's true. These, I'm trying to find out where you can get them. They debuted them over the weekend at the Fanatics Fest NYC. And I don't know, like, can you buy them now? Like, what's the story here? But each of the 32 teams has a soccer jersey. We looked through them all.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, almost all of them are awful.
They're, 85%, 95% of them are
almost
awful.
all of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Some of them, I have to keep in mind this is a soccer jersey. And so as I look at it, I have to go, okay, if I'm thinking soccer, is this a cool looking soccer jersey? And there's a couple of cool things I like, but some of them are so boring and bland and just like unexciting that I don't really get excited about it. But I like it as like a new way to kind of show some support for your team, that you don't have to wear like a football jersey to do it, or just some t-shirt or hoodie. It's kind of a cool line. Your favorite is?
The Ravens.
I totally agree.
That's actually the only one I like.
The Baltimore Ravens soccer jersey is very cool.
I would actually wear that. I like the Bengals. The Bengals is good.
Yeah, I don't mind the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals one with the tiger stripes in the background is pretty cool.
Everyone else, I just go through, and the Dolphins, maybe.
Yeah, it's okay. The Denver Broncos one, I'm a sucker for topography, so throwing some topography in there was cool.
You're sold.
I like it. I think it looks cool.
The Vikings, my team, has a little bit of Norse on it, like Norse characters.
Right.
But I go, it's a little purple.
You know what I think would be really neat is if it is purple for your taste. Your team colors are purple and yellow.
I know.
I think that I would like it better if look at the Saints one again. The Saints one is just a polo. It's just an ugly tan polo.
The Saints ones look like a polo that my dad wore in 1989.
It's pretty gross. I think they've done some cool things. They're like the Philadelphia Eagles one, for example, has eagle feathers built into the entire background of it. And that's kind of neat, but they missed the opportunity to do a couple of different greens in there. They just went with that one green color and the black. And they could have added a little bit. The Steelers one's boring. The 49ers one is boring. You've got the gold of that logo. They could have done something really cool with it. They just smacked it in the middle of the shirt.
Right.
It's not great.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not my favorite thing.
I like the Tennessee Titans one. That ombre is really cool looking. Or gradient, whatever you like to call it. I don't know. All in all, Baltimore, you did well. I like the Baltimore one the best.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
I would wear it.
Enough about that. Should we start the show?
Let's start the show. Well.
Hey,
my
lady.
old nemesis.
Well, nemesis? That's a strange way to talk about the man you love. I assume you were talking about me, unless you were talking about your headphones or your microphone or whatever's over there that you're looking at. Why am I a nemesis?
My old nemesis. We meet again.
Well, there's got to be a better name than that. There just has to be.
What's going on today, Joshua?
I don't know. My legs don't hurt as much as yesterday.
Oh, I was so concerned.
Well, you just asked. So thanks for your concern.
Sorry. I'm not trying to be a grump. Here I am. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
I'm glad your legs are feeling better.
Yeah, me too. Hey, along the hike that we were on, there's a fairy garden that has been built.
You showed me some pictures.
Yeah, it's really really cute. And I don't know if people just add to it as they go. I know.
I think so.
A couple of people in the group that I was with were making a little log swing out of stuff they found that they were going to leave.
That's so cute.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of fun. And I don't know if they had a character they were going to put on it or what, but they were making that. I didn't see them leave it, but I know they built it. So they were planning on leaving the little wood swing.
I love that.
Yeah, so it was kind of a cute little thing. Today's International Fairy Day.
Oh.
That's why I bring that up. If you have a fairy garden, our daughter wants to build one at home. She's like, we need a fairy garden.
I built one with her a couple of years ago.
In a wagon.
Yeah. It was not the best. We could have done better.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that it just never, it wasn't the thing. It wasn't it.
Okay.
But also, that fairy stuff, you can get a lot of that, and it can get expensive real fast.
Yeah.
And she wanted all the little things, and I went,
sure. She still does. She's 15, and she's like, yeah, I want a fairy garden.
Because it's cute.
It is cute. So anyway, it's International Fairy Day.
Who's your favorite fairy?
Probably Tinkerbell is the only one that comes to mind.
You forgot about the one from Fern Gully.
Yeah. I don't even know her name. How sad is that?
You don't? I'm shocked.
Now I got to find out her name. Because it escapes me.
You have a little
Is
bit
it Krista?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's right.
You have a little bit of a crush on that little fairy.
Well, it's the brunette hair, the little pixie thing, the little short thing going on there. It's good stuff. It's fine. No big deal. She hangs out. She saves the forest.
I do.
It was the 90s. You can't be mad. Anyway,
I'm not mad.
Maybe watch Fern Gully. Learn about things going on in the rainforest. It's an educational film, isn't it?
Sure.
Plus, there's a bat who's been modified with electric probes in his brain. It's a wild ride.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? I guess that's pretty much
it's
it.
Tuesday. The weather's a little bit blah.
Yeah, it was a little chilly this morning, which I wasn't super upset about the chill. But it is less than 40 degrees right now. It's 39 degrees outside.
Ooh,
it's cold.
Burr. Did it freeze last night? We didn't cover any of our plants.
No, you asked, remember?
No.
Okay. It didn't go below freezing.
Okay, good.
And it won't go below freezing tonight either. I'm not seeing any lows it'll be lows in the 40s tonight
I'm
and then back in the
low.
50s. Oh. I'm seeing one low and it's you.
All right. I'm going to paint you a picture.
Right now?
Yeah. Close your eyes. You're out to dinner at your favorite restaurant. You order your favorite thing.
Okay.
There's someone across from you. Who is it?
Oh. What kind of trap is this? You're painting the picture.
No.
This isn't a paint fill in the blank.
All right. There's people at the table next to you.
All right. Go on.
Your food arrives, but nobody else's food arrives.
Yeah.
Do you dig in or do you wait until everybody else gets
Did I
their
order
food?
a salad?
No.
This is my main meal.
Yes.
I will wait.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
If you order a salad, you dig in?
Am I keeping my eyes shut still?
No, you can.
Are you done painting?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Ta-da.
Oh, look at that. Nice restaurant. All right. Say again. What was your question?
Do you dig
did I
into
order a salad was your question.
Yeah. Do you dig in when you order a salad?
If you order a salad and no one else at the table orders a salad, you eat the salad.
Okay.
If you ordered an appetizer, like if you and I were on like a double date and we ordered an appetizer, but the other couple did not, obviously we would share, but you're going to dig into that appetizer.
Well,
it's an amuse-bouche. It's an appetizer.
Yeah. It's
before your meal.
I got to eat before my food comes.
If chips and salsa's on the table, I'm eating chips and salsa.
Oh, chips and salsa.
No.
I gotta be scooping that salsa.
Right.
Because I'm a big scooper.
This is correct. So my point is there are certain foods that the etiquette, I think, is dive in.
Well, appetizers, I think that. But if you just have your main course and everyone's just bought a main course.
Yeah, I'll wait for everyone to get their food. I might sneak a fry or something if it's something small on the side of my plate. Like,
I know that I
munch on
should. I know that's the etiquette, but I don't always do that. I'm kind of a jerk dinner
Whoa.
guest.
I've not seen that. I've known you a long time and haven't really noticed.
I just like food. And so
Well, I know.
it's like, I can't wait.
Hmm.
Now, they used to at restaurants when we would order and our kids were little and they would bring my food out before they brought the kids out.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. And I would always wait until the kids got their food.
Ah.
Because it felt wrong eating in front of my kids. Oh, are you hungry? Mom's got her food. Nom, 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 nom.
Most restaurants bring out that big tray with all the food. And
What?
they set it on the little stand.
Right.
And they go, yeah, 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 yeah. And they pass out the plates.
Yeah.
Oh, Frisbee style.
Yeah. There's been only a handful of times that I've been like, hey, where's my kids' food?
Yeah.
Where's those chicken nuggets?
We're still looking for some tenders down at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're in there. Okay,
Great.
go get them.
Can you get those first?
Quit passing drinks out and stuff for all these other tables and go feed my kid.
Yeah.
You want me to go grab it? Is that what that means? Food.
Anyway, I was just curious.
Well, that was fun when you painted the picture.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a good picture, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. And it was you, by the way, across from it.
Oh, Josh.
I'd like to paint you a picture for good news.
All right. Should I close my eyes?
Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine you're volunteering at a library. You're in Michigan. You're in Sterling Heights Public Library. You know, you've
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Books all around.
You're sorting books. You're looking through things. You find a vintage wedding photo tucked inside of a donated book. The photo, you turn over. On the back, it says, Frank and Josephine Rugarello. Sure. Nana, no. That's what it says. That's all you know.
Okay.
You take a photo of it, you post it on social media, and you say, this was discovered in a donated book.
Who's this?
Who this is?
Whose is this?
Whose this is? Well, it turns out to be a hidden gem from a wedding in 1953 in Detroit. And thanks to your social media post, you sleuth, good idea, and a little bit of good luck, Frank and Josephine's granddaughter, Sarah, was tagged by a childhood friend who recognized the last name.
Oh.
Sarah was thankful that the library volunteer took the time to keep the photo safe and was thrilled to have it returned to the family. She said, my dad and I have never seen this exact photo before.
Really?
And we didn't know that this exact photo even existed. She said, I think now I'm going to frame it and display it somewhere in my house just because this was such a cool story and such a cool thing that had happened. So it's back with the family, but that photo, no one knew existed.
Interesting.
You didn't often do double prints in the 50s, I suppose.
What's a double print?
Where you get multiple copies?
Oh, I thought it meant something else.
Of
Yeah, I
the-
guess
of
that's
the photo.
true. You probably just got one.
Yeah, you got one. And so if you had that photo and you were using it as a bookmark,
Come on. I mean, I've used all kinds of things for bookmarks.
I was hoping that they would find
But never
it,
a photo.
They would say what kind of book they found.
That's a lie. I have used photos
I'm sure you have.
for bookmarks.
You use whatever you find laying around.
Yeah, I've used everything. Bobby pins, toilet paper.
A Kleenex. Yeah, exactly. And this'll do. Put it between the pages and it'll save my spot. Anyway, kind of cool. And the photos back home with the family. So that's really special.
Good story. Can I
Yeah.
open my eyes now?
They've been open the whole time. It's good news to get you going. All right, imagine you're in the car with Emery and I, and me, Emery and me, and you're driving home from a good backpacking adventure.
Yeah.
You filled up on a little bit of ice cream, cruising down the road, and there's a rest area, and you look over, and in the rest area, there's like a big flatbed semi-truck, and on that, well, it's actually two of them, and on the beds of these flatbeds are giant elephants, and you look, and you have to do a double take because
Real
you aren't
ones?
sure if these elephants are real or not. And you're thinking, that's a weird way to transport real live elephants. And then you realize these giant elephants are not real. They're some sort of like art, maybe. But you're cruising by. You're going 65 or whatever. And so you don't really get a good chance to look at it, but you go like, whoa, look at all those elephants. Okay. And then you're left with that in your brain.
Okay.
What do you do with that information?
Well, I've seen pictures of these elephants, and I haven't had time to read about what they are or where they're going.
Yesterday, I found out about these elephants, and I went, there's the elephants.
Because I've seen a couple of different pictures, and I'm like, I got to figure out what's going on, but then I keep forgetting.
So these elephants are part of a display. They're sculptures. They have been on display at the National Museum of Wildlife Art in Jackson Hole.
Okay.
It's the giant elephant migration, and it is now back on the road. And they are headed to Los Angeles. It's a 1,000-mile trek across the country they've been on, and each elephant is sculpted out of this invasive weed. It's called what's it called? Lantana camara, and it's an invasive weed that they pull out of the jungles where the elephants are, which gives the elephants more habitat, and then they get to make the sculptures out of this invasive vine.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. Cool, right? And each of these sculptures is modeled after a real elephant that lives in India, which is kind of cool. And these life-size elephant sculptures from India are headed now to L.A.
For a museum there? Or
I
some
assume
kind
they'll
of
go on
there?
display, there. But it was such a strange thing to look over and see. I mean, huge. They're huge. They are life-size. Big as elephants. Couple of semis of them. And I went, what
How many
is
of them
that?
were there?
I mean, a couple dozen. There's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. A herd. It's a migration. It's not like just 5. There's a lot of them. Anyway, I found out yesterday what they are, and I went, hey! And I sent it to Emery, and she's like, oh, makes sense.
We saw them.
Yeah.
You guys should have taken pictures with them.
We were cruising by. I wasn't expecting to see flatbeds of elephants.
Pull over.
But that was a cool thing to just sort of
pull over,
sort of stumble upon. You don't see big giant elephants.
The Great Elephant Migration headed to LA.
There you go.
And they were right in our backyard all this time in Jackson Hole.
I know. I had
and we never
idea.
saw them there.
No.
It's been a minute since we've been to Jackson Hole.
I haven't been to Jackson in a long time.
I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, we should go to Jackson Hole. It's been so long since we've been there. Years.
It has been. It's been several years. We've been over into like Driggs and Victor and that area more recently, but we haven't gone over the pass into Jackson.
No, we should probably go to Jackson.
Okay.
Eat some
what do you
dinner
want to do?
there.
I was going to say eat.
Yeah.
Where?
But that one place that we always used to go to that I can't remember the name of. It doesn't matter. There's so many good places there.
Okay.
Good job jogging my memory about Jackson Hole.
All right. Sounds like a trip is in our future.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Josh, exciting news for you.
What's up?
Entries for the 2025 World Gravy Wrestling are open.
This is exciting news for me.
Yeah.
How?
Because you like gravy and you like wrestling.
I don't know that I have been
You do.
known. I mean, I like gravy. Don't get me wrong. Come around Thanksgiving time, that's my best friend. Me and gravy. We good buds. I enjoy a country gravy or a peppered gravy on like biscuits.
Yeah.
Maybe twice a year?
This looks like brown gravy.
I wouldn't say I love gravy. And now let's talk about your claim that I love wrestling. Where's that come from?
It's just one of your hidden fantasies. I know it.
No.
I know it.
That's not true.
Okay, listen.
I've never wanted to be a gravy wrestler.
This is happening in...
This is the World Gravy Wrestling Championships? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the maddest, messiest event around.
It looks like brown beef gravy.
Yeah.
Not
that's what
even
I
like
said.
light chicken or turkey gravy. It's deep brown beef gravy.
Would you rather country gravy? with bits of sausage in there.
Sounds nice.
Ew, gross. That sounds worse.
Did you figure out where this is happening?
Yeah, I told you already.
Where?
England.
Great.
Somewhere in England.
Okay. What else do we know?
Oh, it's about 10 pounds to register, which is about $13.60 to register.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening in August. So the entries are open now, or they're taking applicants now.
Mm-hmm.
You can win extra points for a best costume.
Okay.
You can also be awarded points for the most entertaining performance.
Okay.
There's also all kinds of family fun activities for spectators.
Okay.
Are you sold yet?
No.
Why?
How long do I have to be in there?
Until you get wrestled or until you wrestle somebody. You got to win the match. Is it a wrestling match? It's a match, right?
Sure. I don't think I want to be involved.
Okay, you have to wrestle in the gravy for 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And it's all to raise charity. So
to raise funds for charity?
Yeah, you like charity.
I
You like
do.
gravy and you like
I like
wrestling.
gravy, and I don't care about wrestling. I don't want to go wrestle in the gravy.
It's in Rossendale in England.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Listen, I only have to pay as a spectator $3.50.
All right.
50 pounds.
It really selling me on this thing.
Listen, Josh, I'll be your biggest supporter. I'll be like, yeah, knock him dead. Grapple him.
I'm looking at some pictures from last year.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. It's really gross.
It's so gross.
Like, there's a picture of this guy, and he is like head to toe gravy man.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
I'm looking at this one. It's two women wrestling, and they're just covered in that brown liquid.
The referee is
goo.
all gravied out.
The worst part is that it's like all in your hair. It would take weeks to get that out of my.
No, it doesn't. It takes minutes because the fire department's on hand to hose you off.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, that's right.
What if, Josh, we both do it?
No, this is awful.
This guy's got an Incredibles outfit.
Yeah.
You could come in a funny outfit.
For bonus points.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been telling you.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of this. I'm glad you brought it to my attention, and this is definitely something for somebody. It's
For
not
you.
something for me.
For both of us.
No. No. Nah. I'm good.
Think about it.
I know.
I'll keep trying to sell you.
I don't want your gravy wrestling. No.
Josh,
Yes.
when you get older and somebody says to you, hey, Josh, would you rather know the people who had a crush on you your whole life or the people who didn't like you your whole life? What would you pick?
You've asked me this question.
It's a good question.
And I think the answer would be, I don't. If people don't like me, that's their problem. I would rather know like the people that were interested in me. I think that's a much more interesting thing to know. To be like, no kidding, huh? How about that?
I think so too. I think if I knew the people that didn't like me, I'd be like, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do to you? And then I'd be forever like, what did I do? What did I do to them?
Yeah.
Some people I would know. Some people I'd be like, yeah, I get it. We had a falling out. I get it. I was pretty obnoxious to that person. I get it. I get it.
Which list am I on?
Neither.
Oh.
Oh, for me.
Uh-huh.
Do you dislike me or did you have a crush?
No, you're going to find out. And then you go, what did I do to him?
Yeah, what did I do to you?
This whole time, just didn't even like me.
But then if it was people that had a crush on me, I'd be like, I never knew.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me?
Right. I never knew.
Well, I was
What?
talking to my friend over the weekend, and I was I didn't have any game. I didn't know how to flirt. And if anybody ever tried to flirt with me, I'd be like, think they're flirting, but I can't be sure. And then if I even got a suspicion that they were flirting, I'd run away because I'd be like, no, if I even suspect they're flirting, that's laughable. And I didn't want to look foolish thinking.
Yeah, so they switched lists. They were like, I thought I had a crush on her, but then she was a jerk, and so now I don't even
So
like
now
her.
I hate her.
And then you go, what did I do?
What did I do?
You didn't flirt back.
I know.
Then you switch the list. Done. You got a whole bunch of people.
So you're going to go with the people that had a crush on you,
I think
huh?
so. I think that'd be interesting to hear about. Yeah.
I think so too. Just because it would, if I knew the people that didn't like me, I really would be like,
It's a weird hypothetical, but sure.
I'd be racking my brain like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Or I should have done more.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
like me? Watch what I could do.
Watch. Now you're really not
Yeah,
gonna like
I'll
me.
really make you
Yeah.
not like me.
What if that was like not a big like accumulated list? What if you got to know one person from each list every year?
Ooh.
Like on your birthday, it's like, happy birthday, here's your 2 lists, and you get one person.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you?
That's an even better idea.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some of the people that didn't like me, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
them either.
Oh, okay. I assumed that person was on the list. Or what if it's some person you have no idea who it is? You're like, I don't even know that name.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
And you're like, why does that person not like? I don't even know who that is. Or on the other list, like, I don't even know who that is.
Why does that person have a crush on me? I don't know
Right.
that person.
Never even met that human.
I like that idea.
Mm.
That's a good birthday present.
You and your hypothetical.
Here's somebody who likes you. Here's somebody who hates
That's
you.
a good birthday present?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
No way. That is not a good birthday present. That's like a bath pillow. Ugh, what a bad gift.
That's the best gift that I had to buy for myself.
It's not a good gift.
Yes, it is.
It's a buy it for yourself item.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's a, hey, you've been talking about this for so long. I got
Yeah.
you the
Hey.
supreme bath pillow.
You've been talking about this thing for so long that you finally had to buy it yourself so you would quit talking about it.
I can't even believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad gift.
No, the best gift.
To yourself. Look at it. I'm spoiling myself. Here's your vacuum I got you. Bad
no,
gift.
bad. That's a bad gift for sure.
Right.
For sure.
I got you a new Swiffer. Happy birthday.
Great. Get to mopping. That's what I would say.
Oh, would you? Say, no, you go ahead and put that thing together.
Yeah. Put it to use. Get to mopping, bucko. That's what I would say.
I've been waiting to tell you this story. Now, this was a little thing that happened during the backpacking adventures over the weekend. And I'm going to show you a picture that goes along with this because what had happened was
What happened?
Emery and I were cooking dinner, and we were having a pulled pork mac and cheese, which turned out to be pretty much just mac and cheese because the pulled pork edition wasn't super great.
Really?
It wasn't super awesome.
You were kind of excited about that one, too.
I was excited for the meal, but it ended up just being kind of just shells and cheese.
Okay.
And that was fine. The pulled pork was okay. And we needed the protein, so it was important, but it wasn't like the most amazing addition to the mac and cheese that I had hoped. Because I've had pulled pork mac and cheese. It's very good. This was backpacking version, and it was backpacking version. So as I'm making this, we're waiting for things to cook, and we're just sitting around socializing and stuff. And I accidentally broke the one plastic spoon that we had brought with us.
You had one.
Well, I had my spork, and Emery had a fork, but I was using the spoon to stir the pasta in the stove while it was cooking, and snapped it. Just right down the middle, snapped the spoon.
Oh man!
And everybody around was kind of watching and laughing and thinking like, "Oh, this is hilarious! Like, how are you going to eat your food? You got a broken spoon." And we were talking about dessert. We were going to have this amazing dessert, and then we were like short utensils. It was kind of turning into a thing. And I said, "It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna fix this."
I thought you said
I
you
know
had
how
a
to fix
spork,
this
too. Did you have a?
Just hold on. Well, it doesn't matter what else we had.
Well, you
the
said
point
you're
is
out of
we had this spoon.
Okay.
This one spoon that I had my spork. She had a fork to eat pudding with, or a spoon that was broken.
Okay.
I had a spork.
Okay, got it.
She had a fork and a broken spoon.
Got it.
With me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Two people.
I know.
All right. Got it. The spoon broke.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to fix the spoon.
Okay.
I went over to the tent to grab a piece of duct tape from my trekking pole where I keep it. I thought, this will work. I'll just tape it back together. Well, on my way, I saw like the perfect little stick. And I thought, this little stick I could use as like a splint. And then I thought what would be funnier than duct tape is if I actually grabbed the first aid kit and did some first aid on this spoon. So that's what I ended up doing was bandaging it up in the middle with this perfect little wood splint.
Look at the little
down the
splint.
center. Yeah. And so Emery, you know how she gets embarrassed about anything. Did not want to use the splint fixed spoon, but gave it a shot.
And?
It kind of worked.
Well, how come it didn't work?
I don't know. I probably could have used more tape. I think it kind of bent a lot.
It didn't have enough stability.
I needed a splint on both sides to hold it better. And so as she was eating, the spoon kind of folded in half, and then she felt embarrassed about the spoon. It became a whole like, don't talk about the spoon moment. And then everybody already knew about the broken spoon, so everybody was watching.
And who cares? Because that's a safe.
You know,
those people love you.
No, I get it. Yeah, but it's still, you got to eat with a broken spoon, and everybody knows it. So it was a whole thing. But the broken spoon.
I thought when you
fixed.
initially were talking about that, I thought the spoon had broke in like the spoon part.
No, the handle.
The handle broke.
Yeah.
When you showed me the picture, then it all came together.
Right. It's a short little. Just the spoon part was detached from the whole rest of the handle. Right. But I got creative and I got to do a little spoon first aid and it sort of kind of worked. So then the spoon's still in the bag.
I was going to say, where does Spoon live now?
It's still in her backpack.
Are we keeping Spoon?
Maybe.
Or are we getting rid of Spoon?
I bet if we, when we go home, if she gets a chance to empty out her backpack like she was supposed to yesterday but didn't and hopefully does today, then we'll see the spoon on the counter.
I think we should keep Spoon.
Do you?
As a memento.
Hang it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoon. It's been sort of fixed.
There's actually a children's book called Spoon that I love.
Okay.
It's about a little boy named, he's a spoon.
What?
It's actually a spoon. And he goes, man, I wish I was something cooler, like a butter knife.
I think I remember that story.
Butter.
Yeah. Yeah, look at all the cool things.
Fork gets to stab food.
Right. But doesn't realize that as a spoon, he gets cereal and soup and stuff.
And ice cream.
Yes.
And then he gets to snuggle on down. Spoon in bed.
Spoon? Because he's a spoon.
Exactly.
I see. Anyway. That's the spoon.
Good spoon story.
We'll hang it up. I'll share a picture of the broken spoon. It's better now. Kind of. Is it better?
I don't know. I didn't use it.
It's not great.
Pretend it's 102 degrees and you're parched.
Okay.
What's the first thing you reach for?
Some water.
To drink. Some water?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That's what most people reach for.
I mean, that probably makes the most sense.
There's a doctor who says that milk is the best thing that you can drink when it's really hot outside. Milk is probably the last thing I want to drink when it's hot
Have
outside.
a glass of milk?
Yeah, I just feel like it's going to just curdle inside your hot guts.
It feels bloaty.
Yeah, it does.
Here, it's nice and hot outside. Have a cup of milk.
But the doctor is saying that it's perfect because it's 80% water.
Okay.
But it takes longer to digest because of the sugar and protein and fat that it holds.
Okay.
So it's going to keep you hydrated longer than water does. Also, it has sodium to help your body hang on to the water content of it.
Okay.
Which means it's packed with electrolytes.
Okay. So it can rehydrate you.
And she said, even if you're vegan, the soy milk, coconut milk, almond milk will kind of do the same things.
Okay.
But again, I go, milk.
Yeah.
On a hot day.
I usually grab my water bottle I have here in my hand. In there is some remnants of a delicious hydration pack that gives me electrolytes.
Some remnants? How long ago did you put that electrolyte pack in there?
Yesterday, but I have refilled the bottle before it was totally empty. So
Okay.
it just gets diluted
Okay.
more and more and more, but it still kind of has a hint of flavor.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it was yesterday, that's fine. I was thinking maybe a couple of days ago.
No.
You've kept that pouch in there.
No. I just dump it in there and then I fill it up. And then I drink until I get way more than halfway done. And then I just fill it up again. I don't drink it all the way gone. So there's always a little hint.
Do you
of
feel
flavor.
hydrated always?
I feel pretty good hydrated.
I mean, our weather hasn't been warm the last couple of days.
No, but like with my calves being cramped and stuff, that certainly helps out.
Eat a banana.
Yeah, I could.
I bought a banana for you yesterday.
They're too green.
They are too green.
I don't like them that way. Your sister likes them that way. I like them to be yellow.
Me too.
I
There's
don't like
2 days of a perfect
That's
banana.
exactly right. And we got a whole bunch of bananas to eat in the 2 perfect days.
Well, they're not ready yet.
I know. And then all of a sudden they're going to be ready. And then we're going to be like, well, how am I going to eat 8 bananas in 2 days?
I've never seen you eat one banana.
That's right. Because I do it in secret.
Why?
Don't tell anybody I eat bananas. It's a secret. I don't want people knowing.
I don't even think you like bananas.
Yeah,
I've never seen you eat one.
I know. I do it in secret. I told you. Where'd all the bananas go? Dad's been eating them in secret.
Okay, weirdo.
It's not weird.
Go drink some milk.
No, I don't want to. I heard that if you have a banana and milk at the same time, the calcium and the potassium work together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if you add Cheerios, it's real good too.
Okay. You've been burglarized,
Okay.
but your burglar has only stolen things that mildly inconvenience you. What has he stolen?
It's got to be like those little plugs that everything comes with a USB cord now.
Yeah.
But nothing comes with the power plug part.
Okay.
So he takes the power plug part.
Oh, why I oughta.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking the glass plate that goes in the microwave.
Yeah. That's a good solid one. That's a good pick.
Or the light in your refrigerator.
The bulb, gone.
Yeah. All bulbs. He's taken all bulbs.
All light bulbs?
Yeah, I've taken all your light
That's
bulbs.
more than mildly inconvenient.
Okay, that's fair. The screens on your windows?
Yeah, why? Why would you do that?
The handles on your drawers?
Or the handle on the toilet flush.
Oh,
thing.
no.
That one, gone. See ya. Inconvenient.
If you're the burglar, what would you take?
Okay, the inside plastic shower curtain.
Oh, no.
Leave the fabric one, but the inside plastic one, gone.
These are
Or
things-
half of the shower rings that hold it on.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's just annoying.
So it's just hanging halfsies.
Yeah, like took every other one. So it's all bad.
Skawampus.
Mm-hmm.
All your laundry soap. So you can't
All your
really...
shoelaces.
Oh, no. That would take some time.
Yeah, well,
Josh, why don't you have any shoelaces?
they've all been stolen. I have no shoelaces in the house.
I was visited by a thief.
Yeah.
It didn't take my jewels.
No.
It took my shoelaces.
Gone. What else? What else would be real inconvenient?
The batteries out of your remote
Yeah,
controls.
or like some of the buttons. Like you just took the OK button out of the middle of the remote, so you can never hit you can browse, you just can't ever select.
Oh, that's bad.
You can turn it on and off. You can flip through, but you can't ever say, "Yeah, this is what I want to watch." You just have to just watch the preview 30-second thing, and then it ends, and you go, "Well, that would be great if I could watch that."
You're good at this game.
Yeah.
You've come up with lots of good stuff. pillows.
Yeah, I guess. Just went in and turned all your outlets upside down. So every time you go to plug something in, you go, nope, and you have to turn it upside down. Like everyone in this room. They're all upside down.
I know they are.
It makes me crazy.
They're upside down at my other job,
I don't know
too.
who puts them in upside down.
Is
Normally,
that a thing?
here's the thing. Normally, in an electrician's world, I believe it is that there would be one outlet in a room that is upside down. And that is the one that is usually connected to the light switch. And that's how you know, like if you have two light switches, one is the overhead lights, the other is an outlet. So if you had a lamp, you could have it on a switch.
Oh, ha.
And that outlet is usually upside down. That's my understanding. I don't know why they're all upside down in here. Makes no sense.
They are at my other place of work, too.
What's the deal?
I don't know.
Was the electrician upside down that day?
He was just wanting to mess with people.
Ridiculous.
Okay, listen, because you didn't like my pillow idea.
It's just that you just said pillows.
It'd be sad to
Pillows.
Okay, he unzips them or takes out some feathers from them. So they're not as fluffy as they used to be.
That's just rude.
That's
You know what else
inconvenience.
is inconvenient?
What?
All the little hose washers. So all your hoses leak when you screw sprinklers on and stuff.
Josh, that already happens at our house.
Just the one. Just the one.
It's gotten so bad
I
that
know.
I was like, where's that? I was watering last night. I go, where is that water coming from? Our hose is clear in the middle of our house. It was shooting clear to the driveway.
For real?
Where's that water coming from?
That's a decent
the
spray.
leaky hose.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to water because I'm afraid it's going to flood the basement.
With the one spray going
Yeah,
on like
we should
that?
probably get it fixed.
I don't know how to fix all that. It's a sealed housing. I don't know how to deal with that.
Oh, we need a sealed houser expert.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I know.
What?
The top of one stair on the staircase.
Oh,
So
no.
you have to skip
So
that
to
one.
jump
Yeah, just that one.
or really stretch out.
Mm-hmm. Every time. Oh, 2 steps there. Yeah, inconvenient. What you tapping about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just playing along to the music.
All right.
There's a thing called grocery pickup
I was wondering if you were going to talk about this today.
and
Go on.
grocery delivery.
Okay.
And
And I haven't ever done the delivery.
I haven't either.
But as of yesterday, I've done grocery pickup. You did the grocery online shopping
Yeah.
and said, hey, can you go pick this up at 4?
Yeah. So I've often seen and heard people who do this. And then I go, if I'm ever too busy to do my own grocery shopping, then I need to scale things back in my life. Or if I'm ever too, I don't know. Just the idea of somebody shopping for my groceries for me seemed silly. Not silly, no judgment for anyone else. There's lots of people I know that are crazy amounts of busy.
Sure.
And they use it and they love it and it's so convenient for them.
No, I think the thing you told me before the weekend was one of the smarter things I'd heard. And it was that if I do it online, I'm not wandering the aisles, picking up extra stuff I don't need to spend money on.
Right.
And don't need.
You stick to your list.
Right.
It helps you save money.
Right.
So I did it for the first time yesterday.
You did the
because,
online shopping part.
Yeah. We've been really busy. We
Yeah.
haven't been able to go to the grocery store like I've wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Well, good for you.
Good for you. Thanks for picking it up.
I had the awkward end.
I'm sorry. Why was it awkward?
Well, first of all, there was an account issue that you and I had to work out, which was like you had used a different account than the account that has all of our rewards and stuff. And so I was a little bit like, come on, use the right account. Jeez. Which I'd already signed into the app and I've used the app and I've done stuff on the app. And you were like, I haven't even looked at the app. I don't know about it, whatever. So you're like, I don't even know how to get into that account. And I'm like, it's the same as everything else. Here it is. And you went, oh, yeah, cool. Good for you. I'll use the right account next time. And you're getting all snarky in the text. I could feel it. I could read it. I knew what was going on. No. Oh, okay.
No.
I'll use the right account. Send you a picture. I said, look, all of our fuel rewards are tied to this thing. Oh, okay.
I never said that.
Yeah, no, you did. You probably at your other job going, listen to this goof. He thinks
No.
I'm using the wrong account.
No,
Yeah.
I was quiet.
Sure.
I was doing it quietly.
Sure.
I was doing my snark quiet.
So here's the thing. You send me this email. So I, because of the different account thing, I can't just easily pull up the app and scan the thing that says I'm here and check in, and then they bring the stuff out, which is how it should go. It should be that smooth.
Right.
And it will be in the future now, that smooth. But because you had used this other account that you created, I had to log out in the app. I had to log into this other account because you had sent me the email. I thought, well, I'll just tap on the email and say I'm here. Well, they want you to scan the code.
I see.
And so when I tap on the email, it opens the app and it says can't find your order because it's so I'm parked in the spot dealing with all of this app stuff that I have to deal with while the guy comes over. I roll down my window and he goes, anything I can help you with? And I said, nope, I'm just getting checked in now. And I hit the button right as he was standing there and his little gun in his hand goes, doo-doop. He goes, oh yeah, I just got the order. I'll run grab that for you. And I went, thanks. So it
What's the problem?
What's the problem? Have you ever gone through a drive-through with me? Do I like to be prepared and to have everything ready to go so it's a short interaction? Yeah.
That sounded like a short interaction.
No, that was an awkward situation that was created by a multiple account shenanigan. I was sitting there for like 3 minutes sorting this out.
Oh, no.
Prior
3 minutes.
to then.
Oh,
Stop it. Don't downplay my discomfort. Stop it. So he comes out with the order. Am I supposed to sit in the car? Do I get out and open the door to help him? Yeah, me neither. So I get out and I go, we'll just put it in the back seat because I'm in my truck. I don't want him like dropping the tailgate to load everything in the back. I'm like, we'll just put it in the back seat here. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And he starts loading things into the car as I'm standing there, which is real awkward. I can do this job. I can go get my own groceries. It's not hard. I felt weirder having to stand there than I've felt in a long time. Like, what am I doing? And then he's like, is this your first time using the grocery pickup? And I said, yeah, it is. Can you tell? Like, what was the obvious sign?
Wow.
Listen,
did not read.
It was a whole thing. So then I learned more about grocery pickup than one person should have to know or needs to know. But I can tell you all about it. And I did. I sent you a text a mile long about everything that I learned so that you could suffer with me. I learned a lot. And when sale dates end, how to shop, you can delay your order for 24 hours. So many things I learned.
Hey.
And then
I'm real sorry.
We got everything unloaded in the from the cart into the truck. And then he finished telling me some things, and he was like, all right, well, I think you're all set. And I went, are those bags that are still on the cart, are those mine too? And he turned and looked and went, wow, that would have been a goof. And then put those in the cart too. And he says, it doesn't look like we did any substitutions or anything, so you should be all set to go. You'll get a receipt here in just a minute. Thanks for using the pickup service. We'll see you next time. And I sat there just dumbfounded, like, what just happened? I could have gone inside and with a list and picked all of this myself.
Okay, but the problem is that, yes, you could have.
Yeah.
But we have not been doing that because we don't have time.
I understand.
So
I honestly probably would have preferred just a list, and then I would have gone there on my way home from work.
Okay, well, I'll do that next time.
No, it's fine. I want you to have the experience of the pickup now. It's your turn.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I did not realize that it made such an impact on your day.
It was quite the thing.
So what are you supposed to do? Did you ask him what you're supposed to do? Do you get out and help him load the groceries?
I never got clarification on that. I learned a lot. I didn't learn anything about that. I should have asked.
You should have.
Should I be standing here or should I sit? Do you open the doors? Do I open the doors? How's this work normally? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Was there anybody else also picking up?
Just me.
You mentioned none of this yesterday.
I know. I was waiting for you to bring it up. I'm glad you did.
You've been holding on to this. Yeah. This has been building up inside of you. Whew, I am.
Also, I'm not a big fan of the size of the bags they use per the amount of groceries they put in them. one small zucchini in an entire big bag. That seems inefficient and wasteful.
Yeah,
I
agree.
don't mind if you stack my groceries up in the bag. I had probably 2 bags worth of groceries over 5 bags.
Okay. All right. Well, good to know. I know now. Thanks for sharing your thoughts and feelings.
I will say they did a great job at categorizing the bags.
Oh.
All of the shampoo and makeup stuff was in one bag. Most of the veggies were in one bag. Oh, you know what they did is they separated the fruit from the vegetable.
Oh.
That's why you had one vegetable and a couple of because you also had the sweet potatoes. They were in their own thing too. The meat was separate. The milk was in a jug by itself.
Usually is.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Anyway.
There are times where you get off earlier than I am, so I'll just send you with the list. You'll just be the grocery getter from now on. Whether I already do the order and you go pick it up or you go do the shopping and bring it home.
Not until you have your own pickup experience. And then that can take effect. I'm going to order stuff and have you pick it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to order it from a different account. So you have to figure that out. I'm going to give you the same experience.
It's not a big deal.
It kind of was. It's kind of a big deal.
Apparently.
Yeah.
What if I told you, oh, hey, Josh, thanks for coming to work today. We've made some arrangements to the office. Here, you'll find a fun room where we have ping pong table and a foosball table.
Why are you talking so strange
And
is the first thing I'd say. I'd say, why are you talking like this?
And here we have
We've made arrangement at the office. That's a weird thing to say.
Arrangements?
This is what you said.
That's what I
We've
said.
made arrangement at the office. And then you said, here is fun room. Inside is ping pong table. Words are missing. This is not a casual, normal conversation.
I'm sorry.
I would say, I think I'm still asleep.
All right.
I'm gonna go wake up.
Okay, let me try again. Hi, Josh, welcome to work today. We've made a couple of different accommodations today. Here is a fun room where we have a ping pong table and a foosball table. Oh, and over here is a napping room where you can come and have a little slumber, a little snooze.
It got weird again.
Okay.
It got weird. It's a slumber.
And also, it's a pet-friendly office, so you can bring your pet.
Okay.
What would you say to that?
I must work at Google. Is this the Google campus?
Apparently, this is what Gen Zers want.
Everyone
for
wants
their job.
work to be fun.
They're saying these are essentials.
Okay, they're wrong. But here's the thing. I don't disagree with the fact that you should have a workplace environment that is comfortable and inviting and whatever. These are some interesting accommodations. I think there's good in having spaces for people to be creative in. I think there's good in open communication zones. I still I'm not a big fan of the big open office thing. I think people need to be able to work and have some
space, some private
but
area.
also be able to close off the distractions.
Agreed.
And be able to function. I think that's important.
Yes.
So I think being able to sort of compartmentalize your office is important.
I agree with that.
But I think having big group conversation areas are great, like a beanbag room where everybody can sit around and brainstorm and be comfy and free flowing. I think that's good.
They also want 4-day work weeks, which
everybody does.
I propose if you have a 4-day work week, you don't need a nap room or a fun room. If you've got 4 days of work, I'm fine without a nap room and I'm fine without a fun room. I don't need a fun room.
Do you want 4 10s?
No.
You want 4 8s?
Yes.
I'm just trying to clarify.
Yep. 4 8s. Fine. Great. Good. Let's go.
I believe
4 5s.
Okay, listen. I'm confident that in 4 8s, 4 8-hour work days, I could accomplish everything I need to get done.
Me too.
Because I would be more efficient
exactly.
in those. If I was 8 hours shorter, I would be more efficient. And that's not
Agreed.
to say that I'm,
slacking off.
Yeah, or just taking my time. But there's there's time.
There's times where you're like, oh, I got
if you
time.
constrict the inventory, you will increase productivity. And if you increase productivity in a smaller, shorter time, then you don't need to make cost adjustments or anything because you're getting the same, if not more, productivity out of less work hours, fewer work hours. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I like the 4-day work week idea.
Yeah.
I like creative, fun spaces, but that is going to eat into productivity time.
And not necessary
right.
if you've given me 4 days.
Now,
if you've given me that day off.
If my break time can be coordinated with people I hang out with in the office and we can go on break at the same time and play foosball and you know, arcade or whatever else they've built into this fun office that you're talking about. Then that can be a reprieve from work. That can be like hey, I got to take 10 minutes.
Nope.
I'm overworked. I need my brain to like rest for a little bit. I'm going to go take 10 minutes. Who's playing me on foosball?
You can only take your breaks with people that you don't like.
Fine. I'll beat them all at foosball. And then they will go, yeah, we don't like you either. And
Yeah.
then it's fine.
And then nobody will play with you again.
Right. And then I'll say, who wants ping pong? Because I'm probably pretty decent at that.
Oh, well, la-di-da.
Well, we had a table growing up. I just haven't played in a long time. Yeah.
Josh is pretty good at foosball, guys. Don't play Josh at foosball, even if you think you're going to win, because I did. Still haven't beat Josh in a game of foosball.
That's because you only know how to play when you spin the people upside down like a crazy person.
That's the only way to play.
That is against the rules of the foos. That's the way it goes.
One of these days, I'm going to get you.
Okay. Would you rather...
Summer edition.
Okay, this or that.
Would you rather be a lifeguard at a kiddie pool
No.
or a mascot at a baseball game?
Yes. I would much rather be a mascot at a baseball game. Here's the thing, though. It's going to be hot in
It's going to be hot.
So I'm going to need some fans.
And you're going to have to take some breaks.
And I'm not talking about just the people in the stands. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Big mascot energy. Look at this guy. Yeah, I think I would like to run the bases, do that kind of thing, race against a kid.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah?
You said big mascot energy.
Yeah, because I was like, more than just fans.
Right.
Check it out.
The acronym for that is BME.
Okay. That's my overweightness. Thank you. My body mass index. That's BMI.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. Listen.
You'll race some kids. Is that what you said to the bases?
I would do the bases race with the kids. I think that's a fun thing that mascots do.
Okay. Time out.
Walk in the stands, do silly dances.
Have you seen the Savannah Bananas?
Yes, I've seen the Savannah Bananas.
I want to go see them
you can't,
bad.
Because every ticket they have sells out in minutes. I've entered the lottery for 2 years in a row and not been selected. They are so popular right now. You cannot get a ticket.
That's so annoying.
They have moved to the biggest stadiums they can possibly move to, and they are sold out.
I've seen them dancing on TikTok.
I know.
And the umpire is my favorite part.
Because he's
getting all into it too.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to go hang out with the umpire.
You can't. You can't. I've tried for 2 years. You can't get a ticket. It's the hottest ticket in sports. You can't get it.
Okay, sorry. We distracted.
I'm choosing mascot.
Mascot?
I know you're choosing mascot as well because you want to be a mascot.
Kinda.
And you should have gone for it in high school.
No, there was a much popular kid.
It doesn't matter. You should have gone for it.
No, I wouldn't have gotten voted in.
You didn't even try. You don't know.
They would have picked him.
It doesn't matter. You didn't try. You don't know.
I do know.
No.
I would be a mascot. I think it would be funsies.
Do you still talk to him?
No.
You should send him a message and say, you stole this from me. My whole life, I've dreamt of being a mascot, but you took it.
No, I'm not going to do that. He did a great job. He was a great mascot.
But what about you in that costume?
No.
I'm going to get you a mascot costume just to wear around.
What's it going to be?
It'll be a surprise.
Oh, I will love it so much.
I know.
I'll walk around town.
The anonymity. I'm not gonna say it. Just sometime if you see a mascot out and about, it might be Chantel in there. So be nice. Say something nice. Not you. say something I'm telling everybody. If you see a random mascot, be nice. You don't know. You don't know who's in there. It might be Chantel. Be nice.
That's a nice. I like that. Thanks, Josh. You really know who I am as a person.
I know. Don't go like kicking her and pulling her tail or any of that stuff. Be nice.
But just be nice to all mascots.
It could be Chantel in there. You never know.
They're probably hot and sweaty. Be nice. They're just trying to make you smile.
Yeah. Let them do a weird dance move.
Let them make you happy.
Day before yesterday, Sunday, as I was hiking out on the backpacking trip, and it was snowing. And as we descended elevation, the snow turned into hail, and the hail turned into rain, and then it was pretty much just a soggy mess by the time we got to the parking lot. And then the sun came out for a little while, and we went, hey, there you are. It was cold, though.
I bet.
We had like this weird summer season winter storm roll through the area. And while we got some flakes and it was a little bit, damp, it wasn't nearly what some of the other areas got. And this storm was abnormally large, too. And like right after the first day of summer, here it comes, right? So which was weird. And the temperature went from like almost 90 or whatever down to the 50s as the high. Like it was real strange.
Right. I was in Boise.
Yeah.
And Boise's typically warmer. And I think it was low 70s when I was there, and then it was hailing on Sunday in Twin Falls as I was driving through.
This storm, I don't know if you saw like footage from Island Park area, legit amounts of snow.
Really?
Inches of snow.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Gross.
Like some of the areas, up into Montana, like Missoula and Butte and Helena, like a really big portion of the, I guess it's western part of Montana, saw like 1 to 2 feet of snow.
Gross.
Yeah. Right?
I hate it.
I know. It was really wild. So anyway, that came out of nowhere, and I just was reminiscing about walking out in the snow.
It could stay.
Because it wasn't bad. Like it was okay. It was just a little wet, but it was kind of really pretty. Like to see fresh snowfall on the mountains and stuff. I wasn't totally angry about it.
No, that snow can stay away forever.
We passed...
What?
Forever. We passed a couple of hikers that were coming up.
Uh-huh.
That had like left earlier in the morning to get to where we were hiking out of. And they were just in shorts and light jackets, and it's like snowing. And they decided, they turned around and they said, "We are not dressed for this. We gotta go. We were not prepared for this weather." Because anybody can hike in the rain. It's okay. You can survive. And the weather the rest of this week is gorgeous. So you're gonna be sunshine and dry out, and everything will be okay. But hiking in shorts and a light jacket into a snowstorm, not a good idea. So I'm glad they turned around. That was a safe idea. But anyway,
glad you made it out safely.
I don't see snow in the forecast for a long time.
I washed your hiking laundry yesterday. It was pretty muddy and soggy.
It was gross.
Yeah.
I got to put my tent away today. My tent's all dried out now, so that's good. I got to pack it up, put it away till the next adventure.
Huzzah.
As you do. All right. Well, hey, that's going to wrap up the show. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, to hang out with you again. Check us out on socials, Classy 97 KLCE everywhere. And if you want to listen to parts of the show or the whole thing again on demand when it works for you, you can.
La-di-da-di-da.
It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of the full show, and it's available everywhere podcasts are available. So download, subscribe, rate the show, listen to it everywhere, and we'll talk to you live again tomorrow morning.
See you then. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.